India in details.
Many Germans have a very strange perception of India, and due to that, they end up looking silly or poorly informed. Many Germans tend to look down upon India or have a negative view about the country. Not only that, many Germans have a twisted perception of Hindus and Hinduism that is often filled with negative stereotypes.
If I have to imagine an Indian person, I would imagine like dark skin and dark hair.
How's India shown in your country's media? Is it shown in a positive way, in a negative way?
I would say it's not often shown in media, but if it's shown in media, it's like they show in TV what's the food, and sometimes there are documentaries about bad conditions in India. Yeah, and some talk really bad about India because some say that there are a lot of rapists.
They show us like it's a poor land with no money.
Of course, it seems clear that there are plenty of Germans who need to be re-educated. But who brainwashed or influenced them in the first place? Is it the German media, German academia, or something else? And what role is Germany's international broadcaster, Deutsche Welle, playing in these twisted narratives? Yes, the same Deutsche Welle that publishes a twisted map of India in article after article. An attack on India's territorial integrity and sovereignty, one article at a time. The same Deutsche Welle that publishes articles such as this, and this, and this, and more. The same Deutsche Welle that also claims that it believes in sharing unbiased information and impartial news, right? But to understand why Germany's international broadcaster treats India like this, you need to watch the entire video and carefully analyze how unbiased and impartial Deutsche Welle actually is. To start with, first take a look at its official mission. It's mentioned right here. Their official mission is to present Germany as a liberal democracy. Quite an agenda-driven attitude, right? So it seems it doesn't matter what Germany actually is and what Germany becomes. Their official mission is to present Germany as a liberal democracy. What a naked display of their so-called unbiased and impartial attitude in that official mission statement. With all the extraordinary power that churches hold in Germany's key affairs, and with all the neo-Nazi dirt that exists in today's Germany. I mean, in this video, I explained that Germany seems more like a hybrid theocracy with a neo-Nazi twist. Well, it's understandable that the country that is the mother of Nazism is trying hard for an image makeover and to self-glorify itself. But doing it so directly and making it a mission of your public broadcaster just shows your desperation. It's actually quite embarrassing. Many Indians just pity you. Seems Germany is just afraid to look in the mirror. Afraid of its own reflection? Or what? But it cannot run away from the truth. Remember, DW's impact cannot be taken lightly. They have more money and more power to support their mission than what I have to support my truth. As described here, DW's TV, online and radio services generate 320 million user contacts every week. So, dear DW, if you are not afraid to face the truth, then stay with me, because I will show you how hollow or broken your very foundation and organizational structure is. Viewers, please pay close attention to this. First, we will find out who the governing bodies of DW are. For that, come over here. As described here, the Broadcasting Council and the Administrative Board are the governing bodies of Germany's international broadcaster, as per the Deutsche Welle Act. Alright, don't forget this. Now, please come over here. Here is the Broadcasting Council and here is the Administrative Board, right? And now, pay attention to this. What is written over here? Highest authority, right? Don't forget this at all. Now, let's click on this. Once again, you can read this. Highest authority. The Broadcasting Council ensures that DW fulfills its mandate and goals. Now, let's see who the chairman of the Broadcasting Council of Deutsche Welle is. It's this man, Prelate Dr. Karl Justen. But who is he? Well, he is head of the Commissariat of the German Bishops' Catholic office in Berlin. And why is he here, in DW? Well, he's nominated by the Catholic Church. And they lecture India on secularism. So yes, this is the ugly reality of Germany's fourth pillar of democracy. It's media. Yes, when it comes to media in Germany, the two churches are very much involved in the key affairs of multiple public broadcasting councils. Did the Germany-based overgrown propagandist whose fake content I have exposed ever tell you that? Now pause the video and pay close attention. This is Deutsche Welle's organizational chart in December 2024. At the top, of course, is the Director General of DW. Quite obviously, a very powerful position, right? But do you know who can select, advise, instruct, or even dismiss the Director General of DW? To understand that, come over here. Read this name. Now you understand this. A powerful churchman who is nominated by the Catholic Church is the chairman of the council that can advise and instruct DW's Director General and has the duty of election and dismissal of DW's Director General. And of course, Germany and its DW have the audacity to lecture us on secularism. Pause the video and read all this carefully. This is the Deutsche Welle Act. Advise, instruct, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, election and dismissal of the Director General. So many extraordinary powers. Wow! Now you understand what it means when they use the term highest authority. DW. What a shame. And by the way, why is there no Muslim in the powerful broadcasting council of Deutsche Welle? DW, you talk a lot about the situation of Muslims in India, right? Now, what happened over here? Why no Muslim over here? DW, tell me, what is it, hypocrisy or deceit? By the way, how about having a Muslim chairman of the broadcasting council? But wait, there is more to it. Churches have been built in India by fundamentalist Christians who have been working on the radical task of the total evangelization of India and the world. But DW, with its powerful churchmen sitting right there, has not properly exposed these radical Christian designs in India. Yes, DW, you publish articles using your narrow lens like this. But how about properly exposing Christian militancy in India too? How about properly exposing this Joshua project? Or how about properly exposing the radical task of the total evangelization of India and the world? Even if one wants to explore the profile of the past Director Generals of DW, you can easily find a politician or even this man who worked for a Protestant church newspaper. I mean, a Director General who worked for a Protestant church newspaper. Wow, I mean, this DW, with its Christianity-flavored track record, is supposed to share unbiased information for free minds? Don't forget, DW is a public broadcaster that is funded by federal taxes, taxpayers that also include Hindus and Muslims living in Germany. But DW wants to expand, and India cannot take its work lightly. Take a look at this. The Global Media Forum, supported by the Federal Foreign Office. And take a look at this. Freedom of Speech Award. With a powerful churchman who is nominated by the Catholic Church serving as the chairman of its powerful broadcasting council, DW still has the audacity to honor others with its Freedom of Speech Award. Is it hypocrisy or deceit? Well, that's something viewers can decide. DW, how about counting all the seats that are held by the two churches in all the supervisory boards across Germany? How about making a documentary exposing the powerful churchman presence in your broadcasting council? Unfortunately, the original character of the Western colonial criminal states will not change easily. Before, it was more about physical colonization. Now it seems more about emotional colonization. Isn't it strange that when these European colonial criminal states colonized others, they didn't even consider their slaves as human beings? But now they have the audacity to teach human rights to those whose forefathers were not even considered human by them. Before, the Western colonial criminal states gave the death penalty to many just for expressing their native religious traditions. But today, they teach freedom of expression and freedom of religion to the descendants of those who were punished or killed by them just for practicing their indigenous religion. Is it right to say that after committing some of the worst atrocities against the global population and escaping punishment successfully, some criminal states have self-appointed themselves as the savior of the world? Yes, for a long time, the rich, elite, or powerful criminals have been telling the poor and others how to live and how to behave. Before, it was mainly done through physical colonization and by sending Christian missionaries. Now they can colonize you emotionally by pushing their ideologies through the media. And your smartphone? Well, with all the Western hegemony across various social media platforms, at times your smartphone works as a digital Western missionary, promoting or imposing the West's leadership and ideologies. Before they claimed that spreading Christianity can save the world. Now they claim that spreading Western-style democracy can save the world. But dear viewers, you will be saved only if you can successfully navigate the propaganda surrounding you to seek the truth. See you again.